Well, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are very much aware of what's going on with the Pokemon Go changes and how the entire internet is literally melting down. If they're players of Pokemon Go, they are losing their minds over what happened with this recent update. Now, we have more information that has come out about Pokemon Go and what led to these changes that nobody likes. We have an article here from That Park Place with a headline that reads, Sweet Baby Inc. style consultancy firm GaymerX, yes, Gamer with a Y, consulted with Niantic before radical gender and avatar changes made in Pokemon Go.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Now again, ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking about these consultancy firms for a while now, considering that Gamergate 2.0 is still a thing, and this is what started it all, right? Sweet Baby Inc. started the entire nonsense that turned into Gamergate 2.0, and now we're seeing all of these other companies that have been around for a long time getting exposed for doing what they always do, which is ruin games. They don't do anything else other than ruin games. They try to find problems where problems don't exist, because ultimately, if they do not find problems, then the reason why they were hired is not justified. They have to justify their jobs. They have to justify their positions. They have to justify why they exist. So in order to do so, they find problems that don't exist, and then they offer a solution that nobody asked for. So let's get into this article, guys, from That Park Place. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. Now, if you guys missed my last video on Pokemon Go, please make sure you go check it out. It is hilarious, some of the changes that were made to some of these characters. And again, just to kind of preface this conversation, look at this picture from Pokemon Go. This is from the official Pokemon Go Twitter page, and they use this as an advertisement, and they tried to say, hey, gamers, guess what? Now you could look more like yourselves. We added more ways for you to see yourselves in the game. They said something along those lines, and now if you look at this picture, you're going to see an obvious female on the left, somehow, some way turned into a trans boy on the right. I mean, it is ridiculous what they turned her into, but again, that is what they're doing to these female characters. It says consultancy from firm GaymerX, which operates similar to Sweet Baby Inc., consulted with Pokemon Go developer Niantic ahead of the company's radical gender and avatar changes to the game. As reported by former World of Warcraft team lead Mark Kern, aka Grooms, GaymerX notes on their website that they have consulted with Niantic, Volition, and Behavior Interactive. Now, if I was Niantic, I would be very, very careful to consult with GaymerX, because they got Volition on their card, okay? Volition got completely destroyed off of the face of this earth just because Saints Row was that bad. Saints Row went that woke. They went completely overboard, and they lost their entire player base to the point where the studio had to get shut down. So I would probably avoid any consultancy firm that worked with GaymerX, considering that they worked with Volition, and I'm pretty sure they led to Volition's demise. It says, unlike Sweet Baby Inc., the company claims it is proud to offer consulting and training services to the games industry. As part of our mission to support and celebrate LGBTQIA plus people and culture in games, we offer a selection of LGBTQIA-centered training curricula, as well as customized solutions designed to advance diversity, equity, visibility, and inclusion in gaming. I'm telling you, like I said earlier in the video, this entire thing is them just trying to justify their jobs. That's all they're doing. These consultancy firms know that they are grifting off of DEI. It's easy money. They know that. So the only thing they can do is try to convince everybody that they work with and hires them that, hey, you hired us for good reason. We're going to make sure that you are XYZ more diverse, and it's going to bring whatever to your company. They need to find problems. When they consult on a game and they look at a game, they will make sure they look at every little potential issue. That way they can claim that they fixed it. It says the company adds, we serve individuals and businesses working in the video game and tabletop gaming industries, including independent game developers, game studios of all sizes, publishers, media outlets, and more. Now, obviously, I mean, look at the name. Look at the name, Gamer with a Y. I mean, they're pretty much spot on the nose for DEI companies, right? Like, they have every single virtue signal you could possibly imagine. They're not real gamers. Not one of them is a real gamer, I would guarantee you, and they're just here to cause issues and collect money while they do so. Specifically, the company notes that GaymerX will help you create more LGBTQIA inclusive games, workplaces, and events. We provide a wide variety of services utilizing our in-house experts and network of consultants with diverse and intersectional identities. Who are your experts, I wonder? I really wonder who are your experts, because really, like, when you look at these people, none of them are experts, okay? All of them are like college graduates just out of college. They are trying to pretend as if they're experts in whatever DEI field. The fact that DEI is even a field to begin with is hilarious to me, and it proves that it is the ultimate grift. It is like literally the most worthless degree that you could possibly have, but they found a way to make it worth something by lying to these corporations, by lying to these studios. And when you have support from companies like BlackRock and Vanguard that have the same exact ideology that they're trying to push socially, then yeah, it makes you look more relevant. But honestly, we all know that these consultancy firms are just grifting firms. They are not around for anything else other than to collect government money, because that's how they start. They start off with government grants. They get massive amounts of money to do this, and that way they ride it out until they can convince people to hire them. It is all the ultimate grift. It says, given Niantic is one of Gamer's clients, current question, what's behind the Pokemon Go gender erasure? Turns out the makers of Pokemon Go consulted with Sweet Baby Inc. style consultancy firm GaymerX. Did this lead to the changes? These firms need to go. It says Kern previously reported that Niantic's new avatar update for Pokemon Go completely removed sex bodies. He wrote on X, the Pokemon Go app removed gender from all Pokemon Go players yesterday in a sweeping change that left fans at the Pokemon Go hub net furious. I took a look at the character creator myself. Gender is gone, replaced by the hodgepodge of androgynous options. Nothing can be too feminine or too male. Facial hair options have gone, he asserted. Male faces have softened features. Female faces had masculine jaws or thin lips. Bodies are blobs. Everything is designed to blend together in some Frankenstein gender-free utopia. The end result leaving no one satisfied. And honestly, that's the end goal, right? All of this, I've said this for many times, okay? This entire thing here, if you guys look at this picture, the entire reason this avatar update was made, it was made for one reason and one reason only, okay? Not only did they get DEI funding, they definitely did, okay? They 100% got DEI funding. Pokemon Company is looking to hire a DEI officer. You already know what's going to happen, okay? Just be warned for the next Pokemon game that's going to come out, what changes are going to be made. But aside from all the DEI money aspect things, this is simply for the trans gays. They literally took this female that is very much a female, and they turned her into some sort of trans creature here and trying to pretend like, oh, she could finally see herself. If you think that this is seeing herself, I would be insulted if I was her. A lot of women are opening up their Pokemon Go apps and they're realizing their characters have been completely destroyed. I mean, it's not even close what some of these characters look like, and it's really, what the fuck is this? It's really sad. It's really sad that women, the actual players of this game, they don't care about you. It's not about you. This is not about being having women be more included. They'll try to sit there, lie, and gaslight you and say, oh, we did this so that women can feel more included in Pokemon Go, and then people of color can feel more included in Pokemon Go. So you mean to tell me you have to make everybody ugly in order for those people to see themselves? Is that what you're saying? You're saying women and people of color are inherently so ugly that they had to make sure that everything got uglified in order to make them feel seen? It is such a stupid thing. You are ruining the game so much to the point that everybody is going to start questioning why you did this, and people who are going to question you will probably never have questioned you if you didn't do this in the first place. So you yourself are going to red pill a massive amount of Pokemon Go players, and it's all because you just got greedy. That's it. You got greedy. You got DEI money. That's all it is. He then revealed, from a design standpoint, this is a really challenging problem. I've had many board meetings about how to tackle this. Trans people want realistic representation in our games, but they feel excluded if they are represented too masculine or too feminine. That's why you will see a lot of designers nerfing the female form, so to speak, so that the difference between trans women and cis women is a little less noticeable. So basically, the difference between dudes in a wig and real women they're trying to make it less noticeable. But ultimately, if you look around in the community, if you look around in the real world, that's not how this is. If you look at a real female, you're going to know it's a real female most of the time. If you look at a trans person, you're going to realize it's a trans person most of the time. No matter how much you may try to change representation in media, it's not going to change what it is in real life. It's not like these guys who look clearly like dudes who really should get surgery to get anywhere close to looking like a female. It's not like they're just going to magically start looking more like a female. You're trying to make it seem as if women need to dumb themselves down in order to make trans women higher up on the pedestal, but that's never going to be the case. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.